welcome to the second edition of the first round of the Real Bengals Fans Trivia Show, brought to you by RealBengalsFans.com. I'm your host, Mike Goodpastor. I want to welcome into the show, as always, my co-host for the show, from Real Bengals Fans, Scott Meyer. How you doing, Scott?
Doing fantastic, Mike. Fantastic. Thanks for having me on, of course. This is going to be a good trivia show. I know it.
All righty. And our other co-host, former Cincinnati Bengal linebacker, started Super Bowl 23 from the University of Washington. Help us welcome in Joe Kelly. How you doing, Joe?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Hopefully our contestants for this week's show are a little better than last week. I think we had a little struggle last week, huh?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was a little rough last week, Joe.
Yeah, a little rough, man. So hopefully we got some true Bengal fans. We'll find out here shortly.
Yes,
we will find out shortly. So let me get to the guest. Our first guest, Anthony Russell. Anthony, you want to tell everybody where you're from, a little bit about yourself?
I was born and raised in Southern Ohio, about 72 miles east of Cincinnati. Did about a decade in the military, and now I live in Raleigh, Missouri. Retired.
All right, our next guest, Scott Wilson.
Yes, hey, from Cincinnati, too. Grew up around the east side, and I teach over on the west side. Joe, when I worked at Harmony, Joe Kelly, you did some stuff with the kids that were there, too. I remember you well. You're a big dude. You're a big dude.
Yeah. Big dude. Well, you know, it's ironic that I was always the smallest linebacker.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, but Scott's just a skinny dude, Joe. So that
I'm just a little guy. That's all I am.
He's one of them guys that takes him like 4 hours to do his hair before he goes and teaches at school every day too.
Yeah, that's in the former life. That's before kids.
He had to look good, man. He had to look good. He had to look good for the students.
Joe knows what's up.
Yeah.
All right, and our final contestant is Mike Cannon, who has by far the best name on here. Mike, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, guys, I really appreciate you having me. I'm telling you right now, I've got anxiety about the whole thing. After last week's performance, we got to step it up. I was actually born in Cincinnati, and I just wanted to let everybody know my claim to fame. I went to the first Bengals game. I was a baby over it. But we moved down to Charlotte, North Carolina in '79, and been spreading a Bengal love since then down here in the Carolinas.
So you went to the first Bengal regular season game or preseason game?
Regular
season. Who'd they play? This is your first question. I'm kidding. You're a baby. I won't hold it against you. All right, we're going to start off with Anthony. This week our rules are going to be a little different because of the atrocity that happened last week on the show. You will be asked a question. If you answer that question correctly, and you have to answer it within 15 seconds because Scott Wilson's already got the Google and the Bengals fact book out to look everything up real quick.
I don't know
15 seconds.
Whatever.
You get 15 seconds to answer the question. If you do not answer the question correctly, you will then be given the same question, but you'll be given 4 multiple-choice answers to choose from. If you pick the correct answer right there, you will get 5 points off of that question. Everybody understand the rules?
Yes, got it.
Yep.
All right. Anthony Russell, first question will be asked for you by RealBengalFans.com, Scott Meyer.
Hey, Anthony, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Who coached the Bengals from 1984 to 91?
Oh, my God.
Hold on. I wasn't born yet.
Got to look it up. Yeah, is he typing?
5 seconds.
Google.
4.
No, not Googling it.
Can we steal the question?
Multiple choice. Go to multiple choice, Scott.
Okay, so the
Multiple
question
choice.
is, who coached the Bengals from 1984 through 1991? We have A is Forrest Gregg, B is Marvin Lewis, C is Sam Weiss, and D is Homer Rice.
Sam Weiss.
Correct. Ding, ding,
You got
ding,
it.
ding, ding. 5 points.
Got it.
5 points. All right.
All right. I guess I'm asking Scott Wilson the question, which if he doesn't get this right, what?
Hey, Mike, that multiple choice, they should only get maybe 3.5 points, dude. Yeah.
3.5. All right, we go 3.5.
3.3.
Well, the thing is this, Joe. They're getting the same amount of points no matter how many they answer in multiple choice. So the guy who wins is the one who can answer them correctly right away, which Scott Wilson, if he can't answer this, is probably a spy for the Steelers. What Bengal was elected to the Hall of Fame in 19...
Right.
What's the question?
What Bengal was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1998?
Munoz.
That was too easy. That's 10 points for Scott.
Do I get extra points?
All right, Joe, you're up.
All right, who asked this question? Who am I asking the question?
Mike Cannon.
Hey, Mike. All right, Mike. Come on, buddy. My last week, man, it was atrocious. So come on, Mike. Let's go, buddy. Here we go. Question number 3. What year did the Bengals have their first 10-win season?
First 10-win season?
Yeah, first 10-win season. And the clock starts, Mike.
1975.
Nah. Okay.
Okay, well, now I get a multiple choice.
Yeah, you get a multiple choice. Multiple choice. Here we go. Was it A, 1981, B, 1970, C, 1975, or D, 1973?
1973.
You got it.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, good job, man. Good job.
Nice.
All right, Mike, you got the next question also. We'll reverse the order. What year did, let's see here, would that be me or that would be Scott? You're asking the question.
Anthony Munoz. Oh, I'm sorry.
Scott Meyer.
All right, Mike, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 4 is, what year did the Bengals make their first back-to-back playoff trips? What years did they make their first back-to-back playoff trips?
Yeah, clock has started.
'73, '74.
Multiple choice.
We have A as 1970 and 71, B as 2005 and 2006, C is 1981 and 1982, and D is 2011 and 2012.
Damn.
Nope, that's not it.
81, 82.
Correct.
You got it.
Thanks.
Correct. Got it.
5 points. 5 points.
Got it.
Good job.
All right, that would bring us Scott Wilson. I get you again, Scott.
I'm ready for that.
Who did the Bengals lose to in the 1973 playoffs?
1973 playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, man.
You are correct.
I know my.
What was the score? What was the score?
Come on. 34-16. Or 34 to 18.
Joe, you got Anthony. Since Scott's cheating, I'm going to have to change the question.
I'm not
for Scott.
cheating. Whatever.
Who I got Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
Anthony.
Here we go. Question number 6, buddy. Who was the Bengals quarterback coach in 1975?
Oh, crap. 1975.
Oh, sure. Give him the easy.
5 seconds.
For 11 years before I was born. Bill Walsh.
I just want to hear Joe read the multiple choice.
Wait, what did he say?
Did he say
Bill Walsh?
What did you say? Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
it.
that
Yep,
was it.
you got it. Damn it. Read them in the multiple choices anyways there, Joe.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to read these multiple choices.
Right.
If he would have got this one wrong, Mike, we would have kicked him off the show right away.
Yeah.
The multiple choice.
Give me the multiple choices.
It was A was Paul Brown, B Toby Keith, C Bill Walsh, or D Mariah Carey.
Wow.
All right, Anthony.
Munoz.
Scott Meyer from RealBengalsFans.com will ask you your next question.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who took over for Paul Brown as Bengals coach in 1976?
Repeat the question.
Who took over for Paul Brown as the Bengals coach in 1976?
Forrest Gray. Great.
No. Multiple choice.
Oh.
I have the multiple choice of the question, who took over for Paul Brown as Bengals coach in 1976, is A, Bill Johnson, B, Bill
Johnson.
Walsh. Correct.
Bill Johnson, you got it.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. I guess I got Scott again.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about making your question a little bit harder since you're in the lead.
What the hell is this?
Who was the first? Who was the? Well, we're going to deviate, guys. Who was the Bengals' first starting quarterback in their first ever game?
What'd you say? Repeat the question. First starting quarterback in his first game.
Now you're looking it up. Yeah, the first starting quarterback in the Bengals' first ever regular season game.
Oh, just give me the multiple choice. I don't know.
Okay, it's Dewey Warren. All right, it was too.
Did that last
Most
week.
people say John Stofa. Now this is the bad thing. This question was asked last week, and you didn't even listen to the show. All right, A, Boomer Esiason.
No.
B, John Stofa. C, Kenny Anderson.
No.
D,
What's
Dewey Warren.
Who? Who's D?
I'm not going to repeat it. It's A, B, C, or D.
Right,
Let's go. We don't have all day on this.
C?
C? Oh, you got Kenny Anderson? You're wrong. 0 for Scott.
No, I didn't say
Mike Cannon, you're up next.
All right, guys. All right.
That'd be
All
Joe.
right, Mike. Here we go. Question number 9. Who did the Bengals draft with the 11th pick of the 1986 NFL Draft, linebacker out of University of Washington?
Oh, God.
1986, 11th pick in the first round out of University of Washington.
He was probably the most attractive linebacker the Bengals have ever had.
I agree with that.
19.
No doubt. No doubt.
Linebacker, 1986?
86.
Yeah.
First round pick
What college?
out of the great
University of Washington.
Just smacked Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl, 1985.
Okay, so Washington, what round? And he was really good looking.
Yeah, and he kicked the horse
really
one time when he got pissed during a game.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Kelly. That would be you.
The bad thing, Joe, is he didn't get it until I said he once kicked a horse in a football game.
Joe Kelly question. I knew there was going to be a Joe Kelly question.
I thought he was going to pick it up on the best looking thing. Yeah.
All right, Scott, you got the next
That's
question
funny.
for Mike. We are tied at 20 entering the next round.
This is my question?
Yeah, Mike will get back to back, like always if you're on the ends.
All right, you ready, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question number 10. Who intercepted a franchise record 9 passes in 1976?
Oh, shit. Franchise
Okay, once again, we can't say that word on the radio. It is a bad word.
That happened a lot
Last week we had somebody say it a record 6 times.
Well,
I think he won the show, so it could be a good omen.
Okay, you can go 2 ways on this. You can go 2 ways on this, but I'm going to go with the Rattler, Kenny Riley.
You got it.
Good job, man.
All right, you've only got one more question left. Scott Wilson.
Yes.
You will be asked a question by Scott Meyer from RealBengalsFans.com. And if you miss it, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's do this.
Just because you'll be like 10 points behind if only one question left.
All right.
All right, you ready, Scott?
Yeah.
All right, number 11. First Bengal to be named NFL MVP.
Boomer Esiason.
Multiple choice.
Okay, so the
Multiple
first Bengal to be named NFL MVP. A, Esiason, B, Anderson, C, Dalton, D, Chad Johnson.
Anderson is Anderson.
Correct.
Yeah.
I knew that.
5.
All right. That brings me to Anthony Russell, who needs just a tie going into the last round.
Mike, what's the score right now that you have?
Right now, I've got Mike Cannon at 30 points, Scott Wilson at 25, Anthony at 20, but he has one question before we can tally it up and know for sure going into the last round. So if he answers this right, going to the last round, they will be tied. And Scott will be 5 points behind and will be like the Indianapolis Colts last week, and he'll need multiple help. He'll need two to lose, and he'll have to win.
Glad y'all stepped up the talent level this week.
Yeah.
I know. Right. Everything's a lot better. None of these three guys are morons. No, the guys last week weren't either. We just gave him harder questions last week. Isn't that right, Scott? Wink, wink.
Yep.
Meyer.
Yep.
Let's see. Anthony Russell, who took over for Carson Palmer in the 2005 playoff loss to the Steelers?
John Kidner.
Yeah, that was last week. I think I had trouble with that.
Oh, geez.
All right, so we go to the last round. Anthony's got 30. Scott's got 25. Mike Cannon's got 30.
Wow.
Anthony?
This is good.
Anthony?
Yeah.
You've got Joe Kelly, I guess, or Scott. One of the two. Scott, ask a question. We'll let Joe finish it up that way.
Okay. Let's go. You ready, Anthony?
Yeah, as ready as I can
All right. All right. Who led the Bengals to come from behind to win? Wait, hold on a second. I've read the question wrong. Who led the Bengals to a come from behind win to open the 1981 season and a win over the Seahawks?
Cool. Say that again.
Okay. Who led the Bengals?
I don't think you can.
Right. Who led the Bengals to a come from behind win to open the 1981 season in a win over the Seahawks?
Kenny Anderson?
No, that's incorrect.
No.
The
multiple choice?
Multiple choice is A, Jack Thompson, B, Ken Anderson, C, Schonert, and D, Mike Northseth.
Mike Northseth.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm going to go with C.
With who, C?
Yeah.
That's correct. Shot.
You got it, Kirk Schonert.
Wow.
That puts you at 35. That means Scott Wilson is still alive.
I'm here.
All right, Scott.
Yes.
I'm asking you the question. If you get it right, you will be tied for first. If you miss it, you will be a loser. All right. Who was the Bengals' first loss to in the 1981 season?
This is not fair. Joe should be asking me these. God, the first loss in the 81
okay,
season.
wait a second. Joe. Ask Scott question number 14.
Number 14, Scott.
No,
we get our questions now?
No, I know that Seattle. No, hold on. No.
You better think about it.
Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, it was. What was the score?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just get.
It was 24-17. They beat us at Riverfront Stadium. I think week 3 or 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that game.
All right.
All righty.
Question 15.
Joe,
Who's answering next, Mike? Who's answering 15?
That would be Anthony for the lead.
All right, Anthony. This is for all the marbles, brother. Here we go.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
15. Who was the Bengals' first loss of the 1988 season to?
Oh, I know this.
1988 season started out 7-0, 6-0, 6-0.
5 seconds.
Hold on. I know this. Hold on. I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Can we steal the
question?
question?
That is incorrect. Give me multiple choice because we're going either overtime with 3 or overtime with 2.
Okay, here, I'll give you multiple choice. Was it the Cleveland Browns? Was it the Houston Oilers? Was it the Kansas City Chiefs, or was it the New England Patriots?
Oilers?
Nope.
Womp womp.
Little guy. The Patriots. Who was it?
So,
it was the Patriots.
This is what we're going to do. Huh? Did he get it right or not, Joe?
No, he didn't get it right. No, he said the Oilers. It was the Patriots.
Okay.
Didn't the Sison throw like 5 or 6 interceptions that game or something?
He had 3 or 4 at least, I think, did he, Joe?
Yeah. Don't want to relive that one right there, buddy.
No.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this interesting. I've thought about this because we had a tie last week in the atrocious game. Now this has turned into like Ollie Frazier. So.
Right.
All right, so what I've got here is this. I've got the top 20 receivers, or the 20 guys with the most receptions in Bengals history. They could be running backs, tight ends, wide receivers. What we're going to do is in order. We got Mike Cannon, we got Scott Wilson. One of you going to say a name, then the other one's going to say a name. Whoever is wrong first loses. Unless Scott, starts off screwing it up. You get a chance to even it up so you guys will get the same amount. Everybody understand?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
All right. Mike, you want to go first?
Chad.
You got it. Scott?
Pickens.
You guys went 1-2 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike? Or no, we go Scott now.
Oh, wait a minute. We're doing 1-2, 2-1, or?
So now it's back to me?
We'll go Mike, Scott, Mike.
Right.
It doesn't matter how we do it. Mike, go ahead.
Who's going?
Mike or me?
Go ahead, Mike.
Who's
Eddie
on
Brown.
first?
Eddie Brown.
Eddie Brown, you're good?
He's good.
Hushmanzada.
You got it?
Charlie Joyner.
Oh, boy. That would be a
Oh, really?
Charlie only played a couple years with the Bengals, and then they.
Right, he got traded. I should have went Curtis.
Yeah.
I was going to
so,
come up.
Scott, if you give us one, you will win and advance to the semifinals to take on Kyle Luby from Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
All right. AJ Green.
You got it.
Yeah.
Well played, Mike.
Well played. We need some music to play here. Hey, all three of you. That was a good game right there, Joe.
Yeah,
that was fun. That was excellent.
That was a lot better than last week, fellas.
Yeah, I'm
definitely. So if you're listening in, make sure you check out Real Bengals Fans Facebook page, realbengalsfan.com. You connect with Scott Meyer. He'll tell you how you could possibly be a contestant on next week's show. Next week's show, I guess we will do. You guys want to do it Monday night?
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, absolutely.
That good with you, Joe?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So, Scott, any final words you want to tell everybody about the website and the Facebook page?
Sure, absolutely. The Real Bengals Fans, RBF Facebook page is a group of Real Bengals fans, as it states. We do a lot of smack talking, about the division rivals and basically whoever we're up against each week. We do a lot of talking about, what's going on with the Bengals, injury-wise, and, try to keep everybody on the same page as far as what's going on with the team, as well as have a lot of fun. You can join, of course, for free at Facebook. Look up RBF or Real Bengals Fans. And then on the website side, realbengalsfans.com, we have a membership-based site. We have several different fans that write articles for fans, by fans, about the Bengals. Really good reads. I know Mike's on there and Sammy Stickler, and we have basically a pretty good crew. In addition to that, about to start up a forum, it's also going to have trivia. We're going to have a lot of good times with that as well. So thanks very much, Mike. I appreciate that.
All right, and we were going to say goodbye to the two contestants that lost tonight. You guys both would have, you all would have won last week. But in third place tonight was Anthony Russell. Anthony, thanks for coming in. Got any parting words?
No, Houday. Hope let's get that win this weekend.
That's right, man.
Houday's always
Great
good.
job. Great job, man.
Good job, Anthony.
Second place tonight was Mike Cannon. Mike, any final comments?
Hey, hope the guys just wear the Steelers out this weekend. Houday, Joe, I appreciate you being involved in everything, and I love the fish.
All right, thanks.
All right, well, make sure you listen in next week also. And like I said, last week's winner, Kyle Luby, will play in the semifinals against Scott Wilson. Mr. Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything to say upon your momentous
I
victory?
have. This was a lot of fun. I'm a little emotional right now. I just want to thank all my fans and go Bengals. And do I get a song? Can I have a song next week, like for the win? Do I get? Is there like a? Do I get to like I am a real American?
Number one, you just won the first round. All right. Next week, and actually, it'll be 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, right? But the week before, that would be what? The championship game? The way this breaks out, I think?
Yeah,
you will be in the semifinals, both semifinals that night. And then the Friday night before Super Bowl 50, when the Bengals will be playing, either the Cardinals or Panthers, we'll have the championship then, which makes sure all the Scott Wilson maniacs listen in. I know Scott probably paid Scott will probably paint his face and dress up for this.
Yeah.
But because Scott's a little bit different of a bird, but
hey, I worked at hard.
Thanks for being on the show tonight, Scott. Joe, any final words?
Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. This is man. I might be at the stadium Friday night, man. I'm
right.
I'm pumped. It's what it couldn't be any better. Because had the Steelers not gotten in and we got in the playoffs, they would have said all season, well, you only did this because we weren't in. You would have to hear it. You have to face this team. So to me, the football gods made it happen the way it was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
and I'm happy, man. To face, the Steelers. We do have a lot of Bengal fans who really didn't want to face Steelers, were afraid. But I think this team. We talked about it all season. I think this team is a special team. I think this team is as close to our 1988 team that the Bengals have fielded since. And I think these guys are special. I think they wanted Pittsburgh, and I think on Saturday night, man, I think we're going to find out really how much these guys really want these guys. And I'm expecting these guys to go out and kick their ass. Period.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
I'm expecting that, man. And anything else, I'm not even talking about anything else, man. We're gonna go out, man, and we're gonna shut those Steelers up. We're gonna dominate and protect our home field, man. And we'll this show next week will be great. We'll be in great spirits, man, and we'll be headed to New England to face the Patriots, man. That's right. So I'm excited, man. Houday Nation, baby.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Make sure you check out. Make sure you guys check out RealBengalsFans.com. Check out our sponsors, www.gridironmo.com. Make sure also you listen to the rest of the shows this week. We are actually recording our NFL Pick'em show of myself, Leon Searcy, Matt Andrews Scavenge tonight. Joe, if you want to be on that one at 11 o'clock, you're more than welcome to get on it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And Leon's going to be on there. So, we need a little bit of revenge from that last show. And then make sure you we will record tomorrow night, the Bengals weekly show with the Bengals Steelers preview. That will come out Thursday morning, so make sure you keep an eye out on that. So make sure you check out the Real Bengals Trivia Show next week also as we complete the first round, or as you say, the quarterfinals. And then the next week after that, the immortal Scott Wilson will battle Kyle Luby in the semifinals. Scott, you will have the toughest questions you've ever had in your life.
I'm bringing it.
I might ask you what the crowd was at the first ever Bengals game at Nippert Stadium.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And you have to nail it right on the head or you're gone.
Yeah.
But, well, once again, I'd like to thank our guests tonight, which were Anthony Russell, Mike Cannon, and Scott Wilson.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm Mike Goodpaster. What was that?
I said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Scott.
Yes.
Are Mike and them still on here?
No, I'm on here.
All right, Mike, you want to give us a prediction for the game this weekend?
I don't think
I
Mike's
guess
on
that's
here.
Hello.
Oh, he said he was on here. Was that
No,
Mike or
Anthony's
Anthony that's on there?
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony, you got a prediction for this weekend's game?
I'm going to say 2017 overtime.
All right, Scott?
I think it's going to be close, but 27-24 Bengals.
All right, Scott's on a roll since he won the night, so hopefully he'll make it tomorrow on Saturday night.
Amen.
So for Scott Meyer from RealBengalsFans.com, Joe Kelly, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You're listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.